And joining me now, two very special guests, the composer-singer duo of India's Olympic Cheer for India song, the Hindustani Way. I'm joined by A.R. Rahman, the music composer, and Ananya Birla, the singer. Welcome to the show, and thanks very much for joining me. I must start with you, Rahman, because you've done it all. You've done the Grammys, the Oscars. There isn't a thing that you haven't achieved in the music world, but it must be still special to compose a song for the Indian Olympic team.
Absolutely. I think Ananya came with this idea like, shall we do this song to cheer Olympics? I said, yeah, fantastic. She's an artist whom I met a couple of years back in LA. And we were jamming on one particular song. And then I realized that she's got a great voice. And so I asked her, like, what shall we call the song? And she sent me like around 15 titles. And I picked this one. And I felt like this... there's no song like Hindustani Way which has come before, and also for this generation. Generations keep changing because I come from 3 generations, right? 90s and then 2000 to 2010. Okay, actually fourth.
No, just wanting to understand how you came, Rahman, on Hindustani Way. What is it that attracted you about the Hindustani Way? Just the wordings? What is it that made you feel this is the song?
Well, we had many titles, and then when I was jamming with the rhythm, I felt like there's no song in this way. You know, Hera Hindustan, it's come like that, and Made in India has come in, and I Love My India has come in, but the rhythm of that and the sound of that actually complements the song so much, and it doesn't sound cheesy. So we felt like I got the chorus first and sent it to her. She really loved it. And then we started decoding the song, like how do we make this an English Hindi song where, you know, the younger generation can sing and also people abroad can relate.
You know, what I love about it is the English Hindustani mix, Ananya, because the wordings are both Hindustani and a bit of English. So there's a mixture. It seems, as A.R. Rahman is saying, a song meant for this 21st generation, the millennial generation in a way, an India that sort of blends different cultures together and typifies in a way perhaps India's Olympic dream.
Absolutely. I think Sir and I were on the same page when we discussed that it should be an English anthem. I think we both were on the same page where that was concerned. So it was really nice that we were on the same page. And right from the beginning, I don't know how he does it, but he's very open-minded. And given his stature, he really didn't have to be open-minded towards me at all. So that was a huge honor for me. And that sort of pushed me and also encouraged me to speak my mind and, you know, ask him about why certain things are the way they are. Ask him, you know, talk to him about what my feelings are, maybe about the production somewhere or the lyrics somewhere. So it was a very easy process actually, whether that was on sending quick emails to each other or on iMessage. It was very easy to work with Sir, and it was an honor.
But you know, Ananya, you've got fully immersed, I can see, in this song because you've sort of helped sort of script it. You're one of the co-writers of the song. I know a friend of mine, Sahan Hatangdi, who works with you, who's done the music video. You've been fully immersed. What made all of you decide, Ananya, that an Olympic song of this kind needs to be done, Cheer for India? It almost seems as if now we genuinely have an Olympic dream where we can dream for gold in a way.
Thank you. That means a lot. Actually, this idea came from my manager in LA. He said that it would be lovely if we could do something like that for your country. And I said, I don't know if it's even possible, but it would be a huge honor. And so the first person who I called was A.R. Sir. We had met in LA at his house before, and like he said, we had jammed on a song. I sort of, at that time itself, the vibe was very comfortable, and I thought that, you know, we could possibly come up with something really genius. So I reached out to him, and that's how the entire process started actually.
And how does this, A.R. Rahman, how does this sort of the composition come to you? You seem to have this ability to create something different. Give us a sense about, as you were looking at the lines and composing the song, what went through your mind, Mr. Rahman?
I think it's a vibe. I go with the vibe, and I look at myself through other people's eyes. And whether it's Lagan, where I did it for cricket, Chale Chalo, or whether it is for Pele, or whether it's for other stuff I've done, I felt like the generations are changing, sounds are changing, vibes are changing. So people are now, they have access to everything in the world. They have access to Africa, or Europe, or America, or Australia. So we are in par with each other. Like, we have to be in par with the world. I can't put a sitar tabla here. And I would love to, but within the short time, what happened was I wanted to make sure that there's actually more like an international sound. And Ananya, going with her vibe and what music she was doing, I felt like it should complement to her sound too, her voice, her feel. And so I was actually trying to produce it for her as a voice to India, to our Olympic champions.
Before I go further ahead, let me get the two of you. Rahman, you with the vibes, Ananya with her voice, to just put it together for a moment. Maybe just give us a teaser to what the Cheer for India song is about. Go for it.
Hey, the Hindustani way, har pal har dil ye gaye. Hey, the Hindustani way, jeet hamari har nas mein.
Beautiful.
So Rahman, how do you then, when she sings Hindustani way in that way, give us a sense of how you compose it?
It's just the chorus. I think the drums is doing something completely opposite there. It's not doing along with the chorus. It's not boom, boom, boom,
right,
boom, 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 boom. So these two polyrhythms are matching, and it's creating a vibe here. Even though the tune is very simple, the rhythm is doing completely opposite. So it gives the kind of feel, little Latin or little whatever it's called.
It has Indian roots, but it's very global. And I think that's very cool that we were able to achieve that. It still has Indian roots because we are Indian and we're proud to be Indian, and it's for our Indian team. But I think it has a global appeal, and I personally think that we were able to achieve that. I hope so.
In a way, A.R. Rahman, you represent that. The fact that an Indian music composer could reach the very top globally, Grammys, Oscars, that's what we expect from our Olympians, that we are now, global players in that sense. Do you believe that that's really the dream in a way that you've also experienced in your in the long period that you spent in the United States, that Indians can now conquer bridges that were considered uncrossable 20 years ago?
I personally feel like our limitations only in the mind. And we have these walls saying that, no, we can't do this. In fact, I was like that. And my wife said, AR, you should get an Oscar. I said, they won't give it for Indians. Don't just be crazy. And Kim said, no, you should get an Oscar. You should get an Oscar. And one fine day I said, when everything happened, when I won it, I said, I told you, right? And she told me this back. I said, remember, I kept telling you can win an Oscar. You want to. And I think it's the walls which we create ourselves, that we can't do this. We're not eligible. They won't give it to us. There is racism. There is this. I feel like these are the things which we ourselves put. And that's one thing I realized the past 10 years, that we need to break that walls within our mind, that things can be achieved. And it's just the mind has the power to do anything. The mind dictates the body and the spirit, and everything comes together. And that's what Indians should, aspire for. I feel like, in fact, in my whole filmmaking career now, like I'm a filmmaker. I did a movie called 99 Songs. I'm doing something called Le Mask and virtual reality. All that stuff in the past 7 years have been, those walls being broken off. Like, Don't limit yourself to this. Don't limit yourself to that. Expression is something which is big. It's like a universe by itself. And go and do your thing.
Absolutely. I actually,
that's exactly what we want from our Olympians. Ananya, you've also broken walls, Ananya, because look, you're a remarkable family. Your industrialist father, your mother runs an NGO that's doing great work. Your brother is a first-class cricketer, and here you are a singer. I mean, talk about a family with multiple talents. You're breaking walls as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. That means a lot. I think I, completely relate with what AR is saying, because, growing up, English music was my inspiration. Elton John, Candle in the Wind was the first song that I ever listened to. And I always wanted to make an English album. That was my goal, actually, just to release an English album. That's it. And, once I got into career, many people said that English music from an Indian in India will never ever, doesn't have the potential. There's no market here. Indians only consume Billboard hits. I was told a lot of things. I was said, you're not Indian enough. You have to sing in Hindi. But I just stuck to my gut and my vision. I was like, I'm going to do this no matter what. And then I was able to find a sound which was easy English lyrics, which were true to myself and my story, and then upbeat EDM sort of beats. And then I happened to become the first Indian with an English song to go platinum in India. Actually, my mom said, like Sir's wife said, that you did it. You reached this stage. And then there was no looking back from there. And it's just the beginning. There's a long way to go. But now I can say that I've sung on a AR Rahman song. So I think it's been a journey.
Fantastic. That's why, because it's fantastic because both of you are really breaking barriers in a way, and presumably that's what you want from your Olympians. Do you have any final message, Rahman, for our Olympians?
I just want to tell that sky is the limit, and then you guys have to start it all. You guys have to bring the goal, but no pressure. I think it's in the mind. Whenever you feel low, listen to Hindustani Way. Listen to us. Listen. See your faces. Get inspired, and we're all there for you, praying for you, cheering for you. So go rock it. That's what I say.
Absolutely.
Go rock it. Ananya, you have a message for the Olympians?
I would just like to say all of you really inspire me. I find it tough to even enter the gym, so I don't know how y'all do what y'all do. Very, very inspiring. Good luck. Like Sir said, no pressure at all. And I hope that this song can contribute in the locker room or before you go on the field, So, and I hope everyone else who hears it in India as well or abroad, you all connect with this song. That's basically, we write music to make people happy. So, yeah.
That's wonderful to hear both of you. And I think it's unique that we now are in a space where we can actually celebrate what our Indian athletes are achieving. AR Rahman, Ananya Birla, great idea to come up with this Cheer for India song. And I hope that it motivates our athletes further. And I'm going to leave our audiences with the video of the song. So thank you both very much. Rahman, keep doing all the great work. Ananya, more power to you. Thanks very much for joining me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.